What's next on the TWAB?
We should probably talk about the cursed Juju.
Yes.
The cheese curse.
Who?
Do you want me to read through this, or does anyone want to sum this up?
Read through it.
Yeah, give it a quick read
through it.
We need to hear all of it.
A guardian always pays their debts. As part of Season of Opulence, Guardians are paying homage to their previous adventures to earn awesome rewards. Some of us leveraged an exploit in the Tribute Hall, taking advantage of Callus's generosity with some clever character switching shenanigans to place that free tribute over and over and over. You get it. This allowed some players to skip the tribute experience entirely, making other players who had done bounties and pledged large amounts of their reserves, leaving them feel a little irked. So they said, and the summation of that, by the way, is, yeah, if you started your Tribute Hall, you got your first bounty done, and then you switched the character before you open the door, it just doesn't cash in, and you keep getting a tribute for each time you load in and load out. So
bugs are fun.
I tried that out. It works really well.
Did you do it?
So they say, let's move to the next paragraph. They say we will be fixing this glitch on July 30th as we kick off Solstice of Heroes. As you know, it is our policy, is not our policy to punish players who discover cheeses, loot caves, or workarounds in the game. If you took advantage of this shortcut, you can rest easy. You won't be marched in front of Callus for sentencing. However, you will not be able to keep using all of your ill-gotten rewards until you square up things with Callus. The tributes placed total will now accurately reflect individual tributes placed on your accounts. If you use the exploit, this number will be updated to properly reflect the total number of tributes you've actually placed. The activation and equipping of both the Bad Juju Catalyst and the X marks the spot emotes are also gated by your total number of tributes placed. Bad Juju will not require you to have the 18 tributes placed for it to be used. So they're saying if you get the gun through those 18, well, all right, they're not going to take that away, but you're not going to get the catalyst, which is like 45, I think. And the X marks the spot was like 50.
That's right.
So again,
Pay
you cheesed
up.
it,
Pay
and
up.
you're using
Pay
these
up,
things.
Fran.
You have until July 30th to square up. So that's for the
Square
catalyst
up.
and the emote.
Fran, I'm going to need you to square up.
I'm gonna
So-
need you to square it up.
Square up, Fran.
Since
Come
it
on.
came
Get
up,
squared.
let's just let's get it out there. Yes, I cheesed it, but here's why. I just got back Sunday night. I got a show to do today.
Excuses,
And I said, I want to try Bad Juju. Dude, I also
You
got
need to square up.
Lumina, and I got it done, and I was gone this whole
Aren't
time.
you
I just
nervous
didn't
about
have
like
time.
Callus looking at you while you're sleeping?
I am a
He
little
owns
bit.
your
It's
soul,
funny when
man.
when
He's
people are,
literally he's in every electronic. He can become anything.
he-
so
I know.
You
You're
better watch out.
in debt
He knows
to
where you
Callus.
are.
He knows
He's
how much you didn't
definitely
pay
in
him.
that camera.
His daughter is actually Alexa. So I mean,
yeah, exactly. My hue light just starts glowing. Oh, you've cheesed.
Alexa
But anyway-
sees assets.
So yeah, if you did it, the good news is you get to keep the Juju, and that's only 18 triumphs. I think, when I hear stuff like this, I'm like, that's fine. I was like, honestly, I'm of the mindset you can take the gun away from me. I didn't earn it. It'd be a bummer. But like, I'm serious about it. Like, it's meant to be earned in a certain way, and the people who do it, I'd love to hear what you guys think. The people who do it worked really hard for that stuff, and I respect that. But I think this is totally a fair fix, and like,
I spent a lot of resources. I don't know if I really worked hard for it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you did, though. You spent a ton of legendary shards. Like, what do you have to do? Maybe
I went from
describe
11,000
if you do these
legendary
tributes.
shards to 9,600 legendary shards.
But you've used thousands of legendary shards to get this done.
Yeah, 2,000, right?
Yeah. And you have to wait till Spider's like selling the right stuff. Is that accurate?
oh, Spider.
Well, actually, you
But
can
like,
use
you
the
need Glimmer.
so you can use the ship cheese, I guess, if you want to call it that, to where you can print out
You're
the
using another cheese.
Well, okay, so there's a Glimmer cheese.
There we go.
There's a Glimmer cheese, and it's essentially like going to Spider.
I heard about this.
All right, yeah. So if you
Okay, well.
if you have the Forge exotic ship, you can print that out for 5 legendary shards, and it breaks down to 2,500 Glimmer and 3 legendary shards. So it essentially costs you 2 or 3 legendary shards for 2,500 Glimmer.
Oh, and that's actually
Right? Is that what it
does
was?
that give you as much
No.
as Spider?
Hold up, you spend 2,500 Glimmer and get back 5,000. I think that's what it is also. Yeah. So anyways,
Okay.
you can
But you
can
can-
restock your Glimmer with that ship.
Oh.
It's
And
boring.
that's not being fixed right now, I don't think, right?
No, it's not
I
being
didn't
fixed.
see
That's
it in
just
there.
you using the economy efficiently, right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Just buying and
It's
selling.
stocks and bonds. You're buying and selling. You buy
But
Buy low, sell
trader.
high. Yeah.
Trader
so-
Tefty Trader.
Oh God, I
Day
wish there
traders
was.
theft. All right.
What would that look like? I wish there was like some sort of trading in Destiny. That'd be kind of
Yeah,
cool.
stock ticker type of thing in Destiny. Like,
Mhm.
They'll put it at your craft workstation.
in fact, what about
Yeah.
Wormspore? I miss Wormspore, man.
Ew.
Yeah, right?
Why?
Don't judge me.
Why?
Don't judge my Wormspore
You want
addiction.
spin
Come
metal
on.
back too?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll take the spin
you
mill.
want some worm spore?
Yeah.
What did you guys think? So the truth is, right? I've other than any tributes and stuff that I've got, I didn't really.
The
other
truth
than, like,
is,
the first
Fran, you
bounty, I didn't
changed
do
it and we're
anything.
really disappointed,
Here
man.
it comes. Taft lecture. Lay it on me.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed. All right.
Oh God.
I am dedicated to the show. I had to
Are
do
you
it for
sure
the
you're
show.
not a parent? That's
Pope
something I
called
say all
me
the time.
from Cambodia, and he said,
He lectured
"If you
you?
don't get bad juju, that's it, Fran. We're counting on you." I was like, I had to see my 97-year-old grandma in Florida. I was busy, so because
You were
of
wrestling
Pope,
alligators. Come on, man.
and and the alligators. But seriously, what do you guys think of getting the tributes? Do you think it was just the urgency that people had to get juju? Because I didn't hear good things about it. I heard people like, all my
I
resources.
was pretty frustrated. I was pretty frustrated with the whole thing. I was frustrated with the whole tribute thing. It didn't really explain very well. And then like I kept going back and forth and just they just explain things differently than they normally do, I think. And that was something I had to really just suck it up and figure it out. But
Yeah,
it was
takes
just a
a
little
while,
different than it took a minute for me to be like, what? What?
Yeah.
I mean, I
They
didn't
just
really.
call everything a tribute. So you're like, a tribute for what? The tribute for the
That
everyone's a
confused me too.
tribute.
Triumphs are
Tributes.
gives you tributes if you do a triumph. That confused me too.
But then a triumph is like also like
Triumphs can
moment.
also give you tributes.
yeah.
If
So
it's
you're
a
like,
moment. Tribute
what's
whole
that?
Yeah.
section.
I think
The language
there should have
behind
been another
it.
word or something. I think they used
Yeah.
a word too much.
Well, I kept calling it the Triumph Hall. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the Triumph Hall. It's the
The-
Tribute Hall.
The language
Yes,
behind
the
it is
hall
definitely
of
confusing
tributes.
for sure.
or it's the
I-
tribute hall, I guess, actually.
I mean, the impression I got was that like if you wanted to get this done day one, it was going to cost you, and it obviously did.
Everything.
It costed a lot of people
that
a lot of
when it's in
resources.
September, you guys can't be buying all that stuff with the bright dust. You better pay up, Guardians.
Yeah.
Get your silver out.
Because you could just wait, and then you get like an 80% discount after you've done all that stuff, and then spend all that resource on it. But that's if you had to have Bad Juju and the Catalyst that day, you were going to pay a hefty price. And
A
then,
lot of money.
I personally don't mind that. I think that's fine. What was it, Fran?
A tefty price.
No
Hefty
K
price.
tribute.
That's what I'm here for. Pope's not doing the dad jokes.
And
I'll do 'em.
they-
Watts, what did you think of the tribute hall?
I don't have
active
the catalyst yet. I'm waiting. I don't
gosh, well,
feel
You trying to
like-
get the
I don't
80% discount?
feel- Yeah. Yeah. I don't feel like, oh, I need this right now,
Yeah.
right? If there was like a new content coming out, and Bad Juju Catalyst was like the thing that people were thinking you needed to
Yeah, to
get it done,
extend.
then I would do it. But I don't feel a rush to get it. I got Bad Juju just by, I bought some stuff and then I did some of the
Shredded some
tributes.
ships.
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay, that's just.
I've just
Why
been,
not?
I've just been
Play the
playing
stock
game.
market. Come on.
I'm just playing the game. I'm playing the game.
Stocks
I'm
and bonds.
finishing
Stocks and
all of
bonds.
finishing the tributes, and then I'm getting the discount, and then I will spend all of my resources to get it. But yeah, I don't
How's-
really feel a rush to get it right now.
How's the discount
Yeah.
work again? Like for buying tributes? Is that what it is? Like,
Yeah, so
The
you
more
have
you do-
bounties that you get every day, which will give you more of a discount when you complete them. So you're going to be completing bounties every day to get the discount. You turn them in to Callus, and then your discount eventually will reach an 80% maximum discount. It's the max you can get.
Mhm.
And that's when you spend all your resources.
and the
It's
difference
not,
of what
it's
you.
not too bad. There's like 4 of them, and it's like
Yeah, they're
whipping
really
posts
easy.
and just
Yeah.
like
Well, they require Gambit, so watch out.
Gambit.
Do you- oh boy! Wait,
You
so
can
you
leave
spend
like halfway through the game, to be honest.
you spend less resources?
point.
Is that right?
Yeah,
They give
80%
you,
less.
you get a discount. Yeah.
Got it.
Which,
Man.
honestly, see, I am very like, I look at my Bright Dust. My Bright Dust is definitely my most precious resource that I have because
Oh yeah, it's going to be.
Did you delete everything? Do you have a lot of bright dust right now?
I've
You
already
said
done that.
non-bright dust?
Yeah,
I
I
already-
heard about
yeah.
that one. That
I haven't done that yet.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
very excited
definitely do
to
that
delete
before
everything.
what is it, September 17th? You want to make sure before September hits, you delete all of your Eververse items to collect all that
Yes.
dust. Definitely do
Yes.
that. You probably have
me the
like
dust.
20,000 dust in there sitting.
I probably have so much dust.
Yeah.
I have a good amount.
That's
too.
the only resource I was worried about. And I stopped at that. I was like, I could have gotten it that day for 45 tributes. And I was like, I have to blow how much dust?
Yeah.
Nah.
Tempting
No,
blow
apologies.
dust?
You can't
I
just
draw the
blow
line
it.
here.
Dust.
You can't just get dust. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
you don't.
TOS.
You can't just go like AFK in forges for dust. That ain't happening. That's like some hard-earned XP right there.
But yeah, I don't know. I got the impression like Tribute Hall, like what it is. So yeah, like what'd you think of Tribute Hall? You probably talked about it on the last show, I guess. But doing it seems like, I don't know, maybe not that fun.
I actually liked it. I thought the tribute hall was really cool. I liked the whole process. Again,
The hall itself is neat.
like for people who are going to play it for 3 weeks, I think it's actually a really cool piece of content to where you're doing this
I
thing,
also-
you're checking off the
yeah.
list.
I also like that it's easy to find. Like I was like, all right, who do I have to go and like how do I figure this out? And it's like it's right there. It's literally next to the menagerie. So it's like right. You don't really have to go anywhere to look for how to do something. So I really appreciated that.
It's weird because
Yeah.
that popped out to me too, Mav. I was like, huh, where is the, oh yeah, it's right where I
It's
thought
right
it was.
there. It's right in
And
my face.
I think part of it is when you open the menu, I don't know if it's the same on console, but half of those icons are showing. And it actually, so I think it was a combination of they just made sure you could see where it was at. But I really like that it was intuitive, like you're saying. I didn't have to like Google something, which sometimes happens for this stuff, or dig into planets and find out where it's at. So, but the call was cool, and the Bad Juju case, and like the
Yeah,
presentation.
that was cool. Oh my gosh.
And the mission is really cool.
The mission is
Mission's
really
dope.
good.
I think I
That's
was
a good
watching
mission.
some of DCP Live last week, and you guys were talking about it, but I didn't. Maybe I tuned out, or you weren't spoiling stuff. But I think it was just sort of described. Oh, you go back through the Leviathan, and I was like, oh, I kind of was picturing Ascendant Leviathan, but man, it's a lot more than that. And I want to throw out there: were you guys paying attention to the sound and the music cues?
Oh,
I'm excited about Shadowkeep because whatever's going on, if this is the prelude, seriously, I got some of the best vibes from this update in particular. The way they were cueing some of the audio, I just thought it was really
just
really
like the vibe of that it's almost like the Ascendant challenge of it, right? Like
yeah.
I can't wait to solo it. I haven't finished it yet. I have to change it
Yeah.
up. I had to like
tried
go
the
through
first
my
time.
setup, and I was like, I don't have time tonight, but I'm gonna do this. I can't
Go
wait.
Invis.
Yes.
Invis Paragon mods. Boom.
Okay.
I personally hope that that's like the format for the majority of the exotics in the future, because that whole setup to where it led to this thing to then unlock this mission. The mission's really cool and even has some stuff associated with it, like the Triumph thing. And I think it's awesome. I want more of that in the future.
Yeah.